Hello everyone, I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, a fantastic day, even better. In today's video, we're gonna talk about the new free daily login champion that is coming to the game tomorrow. Every single one of you guys playing the game will be able to get this free daily login champion. And on top of it, we're gonna have the new Forge Pass with the new gear set, which we're gonna cover in just a second. And it's all because we have the premiere of the mini-series Call of the Arbiter. So we're gonna get to see quite a few interesting things. If you haven't checked out the trailer just yet, you're gonna be able to check it out just here. It premieres in exactly 19 hours. It seems like we're gonna start with episode 1, which is no one else but Gallic. And every single time is a premiere for one of these episodes. They have a secret promo code in the series, guys, so you're gonna be able to get some freebies. So just keep an eye for it, keep an eye for videos, keep an eye for community posts on the tabs and stuff, so you're gonna be pretty much up to date with everything that is happening with all these things in the game. Call of the Arbiter, you can actually share the episode, get in some goodies. You can go right here and check out the trailer. How I mentioned, free daily login champion. A lot of people watched this video sneak peek and they were like, yeah, all this comes to the game.
And we wanted to highlight it.
We're gonna get a new dwarf. Well, guess what? You're gonna be in for a surprise.
We've got Raid Call of the Arbiter premiering very soon with 10
tomorrow, guys. Get ready. Make sure you log in the game. Put your hand on the new
goodness.
champion.
And we've seen your comments. You want more lore and you want it in game. Well, we've been working away in secret for the past 6 months.
Now, the actual lore is in-game at the moment, so if you're heading over right here, go to a champion. Not every single one of the champions have lore, right? Because there's so many, but if you go right here to lore, you're gonna get to see lots and lots of things written about them. Now, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of lore and stuff. I do think that this is quite a lot of lore for one champion. I feel like if he was having just one paragraph, it would have been more than enough, and like that you're gonna be able to kind of like do more champions in a go. But I get the idea that they took all this from the mini-series, and you do need to have quite a lot of information in there to be able to make a series, right? So I guess that's why they have so much lore at the moment, you know.
6 months to give you more ways to find out about your favorite champions. If you wanted lore, well, you got it. As lore is the watchword of Update 7.10. First and foremost, champion bios are coming to Raid in the form of a new champion lore tab.
Okay, so let's move a bit over to the other things. So they're kind of like telling us that all the old lore that was in the game is kind of like not gonna be similar with what we're about to see now. It's gonna be completely different. So that's another thing to kind of like keep in mind.
To all things Raid,
and basically they're showing us what other things are coming to the game with the sneak peeks. But mainly what I wanted to stop is actually right here. So let me just try to make my big head a bit smaller so you guys can see the entire screen better. So at day 7, you see it's blacked out. You see the champion right here on the screen. This is coming tomorrow, guys. Now, we don't know the skills just yet because they haven't been released, but I've seen a post on Reddit a few days ago where they actually showed the champion, right? So, of course, all this can be probably extracted from the game in a way or another. But this champion right here, a lot of people thought that, okay, this is gonna be a dwarf. I'm not sure why, because dwarves, they're not usually wearing like spiky armor like this. So a lot of people got confused that this is gonna be a dwarf, is gonna do something crazy. You see, we have perception gear with the champion. Now, usually, when they are giving us a daily login champion, depending on what that champion does, the gear set is kind of like matching the skills. We had Ronda, we had Savage, right? We had UDK, I can't really remember exactly what set we had. Maybe we had Regeneration or something like that. With this champion, we have Perception. So I would probably safely assume that this champion will land a lot of debuffs. Not sure exactly what. What I'm mainly curious is if this champion will live to the expectations of Ultimate Death Knight and Ronda. Those two daily login champions, they were very poorly received by the community. The majority of people in the community, they were like, these are trash champions, we don't want this rubbish. why we're getting these trash champions, right? The people that kind of like understood the value of the champions, they, of course, they had a different opinion, but if you are paying attention right now, Ultimate Death Knight is probably the #1 most used champion in the PvP modes in Arena in the entire game. Ronda, not far behind UDK as well. And just because they are both so powerful, so useful, and the true value of a champion stands not in allowing you to progress through the game quick. You're getting the champion, you're progressing, you're vaulting the champion, and you forget about him. The true value of a champion is when you're always gonna be able to use the champion, regardless where you're in the game. Early game, mid game, end game. When champions are eternal, when they actually live forever, that's where their true value stands in it. And Ultimate Death Knight and Ronda are definitely living up to the expectations. Now, this is the champion that we're gonna have on the daily login rewards, guys. And by the looks of it, how you guys can probably see, is not a dwarf, is an orc actually. Some of you guys might still need a lot of help in the orc faction creeps, for example. So getting this champion is actually definitely not a bad idea whatsoever. I just hope he's gonna be a decent one, even if he's not necessarily OP or anything like that. Just to be a champion that will actually help the majority of you guys out there to either progress through some content, basically to be a useful champion and not just a vault keeper. But it definitely seems like usually they're not actually doing it that bad, you know. So it's actually fairly decent when they are planning to change something like this. And when they are giving us a champion that is being part of the limited series, I would expect to get something pretty decent out of it. Something that's not gonna embarrass their new thing, right? Their new creation. And you can see it right here. This is the actual champion. I'm 100% sure that this is actually accurate. Is not fake or anything like that. So with confidence, I can say that is an orc champion. I'm just hoping that the skills are good, and we do have a few other things coming
you'll be
in
able to
tomorrow.
get a brand new character from the limited series as a champion. Who will it be? As for the rewards themselves, here's one of them.
New
This
Forge Pass.
fancy new artifact set. It's called Righteous, and it's a 2-piece set that increases your champion speed by 10.
So basically, it's kind of like a speed set, but instead of gaining 12% speed bonus, you're getting 10%, but you're getting 40 resistance on top of it too. It's definitely an interesting set for PvE. For PvP, I don't think it's gonna be that useful. Yes, you can run it instead of a normal resistance set, and it's gonna be great to gain the extra speed if you need it. But I don't think it's gonna be like an extremely game-changing set for PvP. If you're a spender and you're purchasing usually the Forge Passes, I don't think this is one that you wanna miss, honestly. If you're not a spender, if it's something that you might be just a low spender, I don't think this is something to break the bank for, to go and get it like crazy, unless they are adding some extra rewards on the Forge Pass. But it's a pretty interesting set all around. And usually these sets are very, very good for progression, you know. So if you're newish to the game, the Forge Pass will actually give you a lot of value because you're gaining roughly 200 pieces of gear for the price of just buying a normal pack, you know. So it's actually a massive difference. It's a great value in terms of that. If you're extremely end game, you're gonna want to get the Chaos Ores, or you're gonna want to get something else out of it, the glyphs and things like this, you know. So either way, is a decent value. It's not as good as a battle pass, but fairly decent. How do I know that they're coming tomorrow? Well, they've announced it in this video. The daily login champion coming tomorrow. The new Forge Pass coming to go tomorrow with the launch of Call of the Arbiter. Who knows what other things are coming as well. Do expect a promo code for tomorrow as well. Maybe even 2. Maybe we're going to get one for the champion. Maybe we're going to get one from the episode. Or they might be kind of like connected together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you excited about the mini-series? Are you going to watch it tomorrow? Or you can't really be bothered and maybe you're going to watch it at some point, but not really stressed about the whole situation. That was all for this video, guys. Much love. As usual, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel. It actually helps a lot. And That was all for today. Much love. I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.